Alright, hey, this is Hans, the Ramen Rater, coming at you with another episode of Instant Noodle Recipe Time, the show where I show you what to do with your instant noodle. Review 3126. So, today we got one from Japan. This is from Tokushima Seifun. Right? Yeah. This is Kinchan noodle. I was first introduced to these by a fella named Wes up in northeastern Canada. He lives in the place where the people talk in, they speak, well, not all of them, but a good portion of the people up there speak Inuktitut. And I'm sure if you're like a hardcore fan of this show, and if you are, wow, that's crazy. You should be doing better things. But Inuktitut is a language that is completely different from English. I mean, a lot of them are, but this one doesn't have an alphabet. It has an abugina. And there's different, like, if the letters turn this way, they're not even letters. It's really weird, but you should look up Inuktitut. Yeah, it's really fascinating. A lot of weird inflections and stuff. I like it. So, anyways, there's our cup for today. I'd like to thank the folks over at Tokushima Seifun for sending this along. And sorry about that. I thought like all of a sudden it was hailing, but we're supposed to be getting some really hateful weather. So we'll see how that goes. It may curtail our walking activities, but I don't know, it rained today. We didn't care. We even walked more than usual, so. But tomorrow is Miles's day off, so I might possibly do an instant, or not an instant noodle. Well, I would do an instant noodle recipe time, but I might do a spicy noodle mukbang. Those are fun. In fact, I have one that I haven't edited yet, but you can see it, I'm sure, now, of the third and final installment of the, what are they called? 1, 2, 3, boom. The Cup Noodles Intensos line from Mexico. They were all pretty good. Even the Diablo, which was spicy, but it wasn't like I'm gonna die spicy. So that's cool. Thanks to Nissan Foods Mexico for sending those along. And there's just all sorts of stuff constantly rolling along. So keep your eye peeled. There'll be neat new stuff. And yeah. So, oh, what's going on? Rain, Christmas. You guys are all done with Christmas. I won't ramble about that until like after Christmas. I'll tell you how our Christmas went. I'm sure it'll go fine. You know, Christmas and all. And politics. It seems to be in kind of a limbo state. A lot of crazy business going on, but waiting for it to get something really juicy. We're watching House of Cards right now, so it's like that's actually way more interesting than what's going on the local national reality show that we call the Trump administration. So, and so when I was a kid, one of my favorite things to watch was a show called Star Blazers. They played it all the time. It was heavy and it was really cool. It was anime, and it's kind of surprising that it was syndicated around the U.S., but it's a good show. And my daughter Miriam, she hit me in the face with a book twice this morning, an Elmo book. And then after I chastised her for it, I was like, okay, we're gonna watch no more Elmo. Elmo just smited your father twice, so in your hands. So we're gonna watch some Star Blazers. She's like, Elmo, Elmo, Elmo. No, maybe later. And of course, maybe later. Yeah, it did happen. She saw some more Elmo. I don't know. It's tough. Easy to say no to my sons, but really hard to say no to my daughter. She's so freaking cute. And, I don't know, daddy's little girl syndrome, I guess. I don't know, but generally, if I see something or she sees something that she wants, she's gonna get it. That should probably change, though. Here's what we got. Whoa! Sorry about that. Don't want to give you whiplash. Come on. What do we have here? The shrimp and tempura. There's a lot going on in this cup. One thing you'll find with Japanese noodle cups is that they generally have way more going on than the ones we get here. That's because Americans don't appreciate instant noodles like the Japanese do. I mean, you could have... don't get me started. There are so many missed opportunities in the instant noodle industry here in the United States that are all based on risk. And somebody is going to do it. I've tried a lot of noodles, and I've talked to people in all aspects of the instant noodle industry. And there's one thing we're missing here. And as soon as that company decides, hi, let's do this, all others will follow. It'll become an instant, huge deal. Bet you're wondering what it is. I'm just not going to tell you. Maybe soon I'll tell you. Salty. Porky. Tasty. Noodle. Noodle is hot. Decently hydrated. Okay, now what do we got here? This could be egg or tempura. Spongy. Shrimp. Sweet. Had everything. What's this? Pork. There is a lot going on in here. And this looks like mushroom. My guess. Yeah. That is a good noodle. I like seeing, like, the more things you invite to the party, the better. That just invited my finger, and that hurt. But here we are. Mung bean sprouts. Too many mung bean sprouts. Oh. Get back a get out of there. That's better. Jeez. Jeez, you guys. Spring onion. That's a little more like it. Spring onion. And I am going to slap an egg on this. It's my last egg of the last batch that I made. I just need my magic spoon. I have found that these spoons here I have the best luck with. If I use other spoons, they just do not. It doesn't happen. It just doesn't happen. Okay. And sometimes these eggs just aren't cooperative. So I guess we have half egg, which is fine, but still. Like, what are we supposed to do with all this egg white? Down the sink it goes. I was thinking about doing another video. I guess the intro to this is still doing the hey, look, here's what happens to the noodles. As I've mentioned before, they don't really last. Life is cheap here if you're an instant noodle. But you know what? The little tastes I get are pretty much all I need. That's kind of cool. So yeah. There you go. That's Kinchan by Kinchan Noodle by Tokushima Saifun Company from Tokushima Prefecture in Japan. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Have a good one. Bye.